Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update, sponsored by Tax Network USA, America's #1 choice for tax resolution. Please go to tnusa.com/bill or call 800-245-6000. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It's May 1st, 2024. Here's what's happening today in America. Trump in contempt. Humanitarian aid sent to Hamilton Hall. Elder scams and cat in the box. It's all coming up, and Bill's going to be here with your message of the day. But first, the judge in the Trump trial, the same judge who donated to Joe Biden's presidential campaign and donated to a group called Stop Republicans, has ruled that Trump violated a gag order, has held him in criminal contempt, and threatened him with jail time if there's any further infractions. The judge ordered Trump to remove 7 offending posts from Truth Social. Right now, the fine is $1,000 for each of the 9 violations and remove the post. The judge has the authority to send Trump to jail for 30 days for violating the gag order. Trump said, quote, "If this partisan hack wants to put me in the clink for speaking the open and obvious truth, I will gladly become a modern-day Nelson Mandela. It will be my great honor." Columbia University students have taken over a building on campus. The governor of New York said students who took over this building should face disciplinary action from the university or law enforcement. 3 janitors said they were not allowed to leave the building because the protesters wouldn't let them. One student spoke to reporters and said that the school must provide, I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, this is very serious. The school must provide humanitarian aid to the students inside the building. She said, "What, do you want students to die of dehydration and starvation or get severely ill? You should allow basic humanitarian aid. Could people please have a glass of water?" People over the age of 60 lost $3.4 billion in scams last year. $3.4 billion. That's an 11% increase from the year before. A 14% increase in the number of complaints with the FBI. I'd imagine most people don't file complaints with the FBI, so I'm sure people have lost even more than that. The average dollar loss of a scam was $33,000. 6,000 people lost more than $100,000 in scams. A couple returned a product to Amazon and accidentally put their cat in the box, or the cat went in the box. 6 days later, a Amazon return employee opened the box, found the cat. They brought it to the vet. The cat was microchipped, and it belonged to that couple 630 miles away. The couple said their cat loves boxes and must have jumped in when they were taping it up, and no one noticed. I'm Mike Slater. Bill O'Reilly, who would never tape Holly in a box. Come on. Bill O'Reilly with your message of the day. Next.
If you own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles and have an auto warranty about to expire or have no warranty at all, listen up. Car Shield has a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that's now available to the public. Save on out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. So please call Car Shield now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. 800-925-7584 for a free quote. This protection plan is at an all-time low in price. Drivers who activate the vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing and car rental options at no additional cost. So please call for your free quote, 800-925-7584, 800-925-7584. Hey, what do you have to lose? 800-925-7584. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. On this Wednesday, President Biden isn't the only powerful Democrat in cognitive decline. Former Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, 84 years old, has apparently lost it completely. Appearing on MSNBC, a wellness spa for liberals, Ms. Pelosi said that President Trump lost 9 million jobs. The host, Katy Tur, looked baffled. Well, that's because of the COVID shutdown, she opined. Whereupon Ms. Pelosi called Ms. Tur an apologist for Donald Trump. Now, Katy Tur is a proud liberal. She, like her NBC News peers, deplores the former president. But that's not enough for Nancy Pelosi, who's on the record saying Joe Biden is perhaps the best modern president we've ever had. The fact that Ms. Tur had the nerve to utter a fact that did not demean Trump caused Pelosi to throw a tantrum. But why did Tur correct the record? The executives who run NBC and CNN know their brands have been badly damaged by the progressive slant those networks embrace. So very quietly, orders have gone out to producers and hosts to dial back the leftism just a little. Ms. Tur was simply following orders. As for Nancy Pelosi, well, she answers to no one. Her hatred of Trump keeps her blood flowing. To say Nancy Pelosi has not lost it is akin to believing that Donald Trump is a Bible salesman. Wait, that might not be the best analogy. I'm Bill O'Reilly. I approve the message by writing it. You can reach me, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, name and town if you wish to opine. Now let's go to the mail. Kevin Cheney, Earlysville, Virginia. Bill, you imply this evening that President Biden has never taken a lead on any issue. Challenge your viewers to name one. Biden was the lead in driving the ill-conceived and poorly executed withdrawal from Afghanistan by U.S. troops. Number one, I never imply anything, Kevin. I say. I don't imply. That's a waste of your time, implication. Number two, the withdrawal from Afghanistan was not a policy. It was an event. Okay? We were talking about policies, problems this country has. Now, you can make a case that we had a problem in Afghanistan, but okay. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about making things better in the United States. Rich Howlier, Simpsonville, South Carolina. Biden has led on the student loan issue. That was a stunt. That was not a pressing problem for most Americans, and the Supreme Court ruled it illegal. Okay? But Biden did, and I got a couple of letters to this effect, take the lead on lowering some prescription drug prices, capping them. And I should have mentioned that. That's good. Charles, I did not know Israel offered a ceasefire deal to Hamas. That's big news, and it should have been reported more widely. Certainly, this offer should have been broadcast on America's college campuses. Good job, O'Reilly. Well, that's why we're in business. Okay? The progressive left media doesn't want you to know that. They don't want that. That's why you didn't hear about it. Tim McSherry, Manhattan Beach, California. Hey, Tim, I hope you're going to the Shellback Tavern, one of my favorite places when I'm out there. Howard Stern did the interview with Biden because he hates Donald Trump, despite being friends with him for years and having him on his show almost monthly. Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure there were plenty of motivations for whatever he did. In a moment, something you might not know. Everything is expensive these days, you know that. The government is printing trillions of dollars and consumer prices higher than ever. But there are a few things you can do right now. American Hartford Gold can show you how to protect your money, your retirement, your hard-earned savings against inflation by helping you diversify a portion of your portfolio into physical gold and silver. Start with a short phone call, and they can have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your 401k or IRA. Call 877-444-GOLD, 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Again, that's 877-444-GOLD, or text GOLD to 65532. Now the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 21 years ago today, George W. Bush landed aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln, a warship. On the carrier, he declared a quick victory in America's war against Iraq. Bush delivered his televised address under a massive banner. The sign read, "Mission accomplished." But the conflict was far from over. Here is the story. Shortly after the 9/11 attack, Bush accused Iraq of maintaining an illegal stockpile of chemical and biological weapons. In March 2003, the USA launched Operation Iraqi Freedom to eliminate the dictator Saddam Hussein. 3 weeks after the invasion, Saddam's regime began to crumble. Hussein went into hiding. Bush landed on the USS Lincoln as the ship returned from combat in the Persian Gulf. Wearing a military flight suit, the smiling president posed for photos with the ship's crew. 1 hour later, he gave his now infamous speech.
Major combat operations in Iraq have ended. In the Battle of Iraq, the United States and our allies have prevailed. Because of you, our nation is more secure. Because of you, the tyrant has fallen and Iraq is free.
But in reality, the war in Iraq was only beginning. A brutal insurgency led by Islamists and Saddam loyalists targeted American soldiers with explosives, sniper fire, and terror attacks. The weapons of mass destruction never found. In 2004, evidence of prisoner abuse at the Pentagon-controlled Abu Ghraib prison angered the world. Public opinion turned against the Iraq invasion. After Bush's speech, the war raged on for another 8 years. The last U.S. combat troops withdrew in December 2011. In total, 4,500 Americans gave their lives for the liberation of Iraq, a country which is still in chaos because of neighboring Iran. Back after this. Your safety is important, and I am happy to introduce you to Burna, a self-defense solution that will help keep you and your family safe. Burna offers a powerful non-lethal pistol with tear gas, pepper, irritants, and kinetic projectiles that disable attackers for 30 to 40 minutes. It's all legal in every state, and no background checks are required. And they ship directly to your door, very private. They are American-made in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and are trusted by U.S. government agencies and hundreds of police departments. If you are a gun owner, you need options. Avoid the complexities that come with taking a life and having to defend your freedom in court. And if you're adverse to firearms, Burna is a good alternative solution. So please visit Burna.com/Bill to receive a 10% discount. That's BYRNA.com/Bill. Stay safe with Burna. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.